What is up, guys? Rick Kakis here, and today we have some brand new information about the upcoming Forsaken expansion for Destiny 2. Now, this information comes from Game Informer, who are kind of killing it recently. Not only have they had exclusive Anthem coverage over the last while, but now, for the month of July, Game Informer has also gotten exclusive Destiny 2 Forsaken coverage as well. So, over the next month, expect to learn a lot more about this upcoming DLC from them. And that's kind of what we're talking about in this video, because Game Informer released a short kind of teaser trailer about the information they're going to cover in this upcoming month. And it did show some very interesting Forsaken info, so let's jump right into it. Now, one of the very first things they talked about is that later this month, Game Informer is going to showcase all 9 of the new supers coming in Forsaken. So, for those who may be unaware, all 9 of the different subclasses, so each of the 3 classes and their 3 subclasses, are getting new supers. Now, this is not replacing the existing supers. For example, the new super for the Striker Titan is the ability to jump off the ground or activate the slam in midair, and you will start to fly around. You can choose where to land, and wherever you do land or hit something big, you're going to do your slam attack. You can choose this new flying Superman slam attack, or the traditional slam the ground and run around and slam more times, slam for the Striker. So you can choose between those 2 different supers for that particular subclass. And that's going to be the same for, again, all 9 subclasses. Now, I got to play with some of these at a reveal event at E3 for Bungie. I got to play with the new Striker Titan, and I got to play with the new Void Dancer Hunter, I guess you would call it, and I got to see the new Solar Warlock subclass in action. But that leaves 6 that we really haven't seen too much of, apart from just a few seconds in trailers. And very interestingly, during my time with the new Striker subclass, I was able to discover that the melee ability had actually changed. You can see that instead of shoulder charging, you now slam down onto the ground, kind of a mini death from above, which is really exciting because it likely means there's new attunements to go with these new supers, not just a new super and that's it. And therefore we could have, again, more different melee abilities, different grenades, different abilities we can't even think of right now. That's probably the most exciting part of all this. In fact, the very beginning of the Game Informer video seems to show a brand new grenade or ability being used for the Voidwalker Warlock, or I guess I should say whatever the new Void super ability for the Warlock is. Moving on from there, another thing Game Informer is going to reveal is gameplay of Gambit on a brand new, never-before-seen map. So there's kind of been 2 maps in play right now, one at the E3 event that I got to play, another at the Bungie Summit that unfortunately I didn't get to play, and then this would be the 3rd one, and it's 3 out of 4 so far. The developers did say that Gambit would be coming with 4 total maps, so that's always interesting, especially for an exciting new game mode like Gambit. And we do get to see a little bit of gameplay on that new map in the background. Now, after that, they say that they got to experience some of the new activities you can do in the Tangled Shore, which is one of the new areas coming with Forsaken, and they show this background gameplay. And in these few seconds of gameplay, quite a bit is revealed. Firstly, we seem to have confirmation that Escalation Protocol is actually returning with Forsaken, and it's going to be available within the new Tangled Shore area coming in that expansion. Because we do have this image here showcasing that this player is doing the event The Blind Well Tier 1. Firstly, it has the exact same green symbol associated with Escalation Protocol. Now, it's potentially possible that this symbol is a placeholder symbol. In fact, if you look at the very bottom, you can see development_build. But not only is this symbol present, we have the objective being to defeat enemies to charge the well, light deposited 20%, we have a time remaining, and we do underneath that have the exact same little diamond shapes that do indicate separate waves of Escalation Protocol, even ending in the exact same boss wave symbol that we're very, very used to farming on Mars. That is awesome, and it looks like it's being upgraded. We have Touch of the Sky and Lightning Rod as modifiers being added to this player's experience, but again, it looks like it's being updated. It looks like there's some potentially new objectives you have to do, but Escalation Protocol was absolutely a huge success coming in Warmind. I think it's the best example of how Bungie should handle events within the world, like patrol mode events, get other players involved, and mainly have exclusive, very desirable rewards to motivate people to play those activities. Again, Escalation Protocol was a ton of fun. Really glad to see it return in Forsaken, hopefully with sick weapons as rewards and just as fun as last time. Maybe even with some matchmaking so you can go in with multiple people, let's say 9. Anyways, right after that, we see something else brand new. We have a very strange structure and an even stranger glowing white flame around this structure. Now, this seems to be a brand new public event available in that new area, the Tangled Shore. It's called the Rift Generator. The objective is to defend the generator core. We have core integrity at 42%, so maybe they aren't doing that well and the core integrity is going down based on more enemies within a certain area, potentially. And we have a 3-minute timer. So, just like how Mars got the semi-new public event of Warsat, because it was in Destiny 1, of course, but of course in Destiny 2 it has the ability to activate its heroic mode and all of that stuff. We had another exclusive planetary public event to Mercury when Curse of Osiris came out. Looks like this is also continuing that trend with the new Rift Generator public event, and hopefully this isn't the only one. This is a big expansion, comes with a big price tag, and there's a big area, so we should be seeing actually multiple brand new public events, and that's very exciting. Not only is there these new public events to do and discover the heroic mode and all of that stuff, but there's also, again, previously the confirmation, well, seemingly confirmation of Escalation Protocol returning as well. So it seems like just like Mars, the Tangled Shore is going to be a very fun, very active, very lively area to go in and explore, and that is absolutely awesome because Mars has been a lot of fun to play around in, and hopefully the Tangled Shore will have stuff akin to Mars in terms of hidden devices and items as well. Just like how Mars has the sleeper nodes scattered everywhere, hopefully Tangled Shore will have its version of that as well. And right after that, they say that they're going to showcase new gameplay with a brand new exotic weapon from Forsaken. And the couple of seconds of gameplay you're seeing in the background is what they showcase. This looks to be a brand new exotic auto rifle that we may have seen before. Just seeing what it looks like right now, and if you look very closely at the front of it, it does look like it could have multiple barrels, one at the top and then one kind of below and to the left. In fact, it looks extremely chunky. I think this is the exact same auto rifle spotted in the original Forsaken trailer shown here. It's a very weird looking auto rifle with multiple barrels, and that's where I definitely made the connection here. And at the time we had no evidence that it was exotic, but it looks extremely exotic. I mean, how many auto rifles have 4 barrels in the game? I would say not many, in fact 0. So this could be kind of confirmation that that is indeed an exotic, and really can't wait to see more gameplay from them. With that all being said, I do want to quickly say that I hope Bungie kind of breaks the trend of showcasing almost all of the exotic weapons before an expansion releases. I hope they leave some mystery and intrigue within the game. And then after that, there isn't really anything else too big that is revealed. Just talking about how there's going to be more interviews with Bungie developers and so on. But you do get to see a fallen boss riding a pike that seems to be the target of an adventure. If you thought pikes were bad enough, let's put a boss on one. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you can find this thing randomly rolling around during, let's say, Flashpoint Tangled Shore. That would be so fun, and I am certain that a boss riding a pike would absolutely spice up patrol mode. In fact, speaking of that pike, if you look closely, it's potentially shooting flames that seem to hang around as it moves around. Is there a new flamethrower attachment for pikes? That couldn't possibly sound any more awesome. I really hope there is. But again, that's really all there is to it so far. We're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for Game Informer content over the next month to unveil more information. Guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.